Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today in the Legend of Mushroom we have a new rush event. That is the prayer rush along with the family prayer, right? So this whole event is just about spending those fruit offerings we have been collecting throughout the last month. I think it comes around once a month, right? So we need to be spending a whole lot of them to be able to place in the top spots, right? So in order to get to like top 10, for example, I would need to spend about 250k. That's quite a lot. But for top 10, we will be getting 3 Sky Rider passes so we can buy ourselves some nice mounts. Speaking of mounts, I have myself enough of these points to buy this one right now, so I'll be doing a video on that shortly on what's the best mount you can buy with your Sky Rider passes. But for now, let's just get into how do we play this event, right? So before we do that though, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. But here we go, we are in my garden, and as you can see, I'm still not even able to use this last spot. I'm not level 35 in my garden, but I do have quite some fruit offerings that have accumulated so far. Not only that, but I also have a whole lot of fertilizer on me that I'm going to be able to use now in order to accumulate even more of these food offerings, right? So this whole system is a little bit slow, not gonna lie. It takes a little while just to get the things planted and use all the fertilizer, but I've been saving on this for a long ass time. I've been just buying the regular set of 5 purple fertilizers for 40 gems every day. That is like almost nothing, right? It takes very little amount of spending in order to just be able to buy that. I would actually even buy the 90s, like the 90 pack here. I think that's still very good value. I'm not really buying the seeds since those are only purple seeds. Nonetheless, if you're really efficient with your garden here, you could definitely be making just a good use of all those seeds, but I really have not been able to just get rid of them. I only log in a couple times a day, and I plant stuff like maybe twice a day, right? So I've really been accumulating a whole lot of all kinds of seeds. I've really just not being able to get rid of them. Really, it just takes so damn long to just get them all out of your system, right? But that's really just the whole thing. You should not just be accumulating your fruit offerings, but also accumulate resources to be able to generate more fruit offerings. Now you could just use those fertilizers any other day. You don't have to wait until the day of the event, right? But you know, it kind of feels like a little bit of you know, it's kind of hype, I would just say, to just get to that point where, you know, you can actually just spend everything and then just see how far you can get into the event, right? So instead of just doing it every day and just doing it slowly, I like to do it in big bunches just like this, where I would just go nuts and plant everything, right? So of course, we also have the free fertilizers, and you should be trying to get some good use of those every day as well, right? So using your blue fertilizers daily, just for the sake of being able to claim the free ones from the ads, is also definitely interesting, right? So you should be trying to do so. As you can see, I almost have 500 of the purple seeds, so I'm definitely not getting the best out of my garden right here. I could definitely be getting a lot more out of it, but we are going to be leveling up a little bit here. We got to 32. I can actually level this up down back here. So we got growth speed bonus right here. I think I would rather go for something else, but that's going to take a lot of points. Maybe we can level up a little bit more and get something that's actually, I think I actually used a green one right there. That's a very bad seed. Nonetheless, it's worth using them all anyways, right? We just want to be getting those fruit offerings. So I'm definitely going to be able to get into the 250,000 mark. Being able to get to top 10 shouldn't be bad. Of course, I still have like a whole lot of fertilizer and a whole lot of epic seeds, or however you would be calling them, the orange ones, right? So I have a whole lot of resources just to go through here so that I can get myself a whole lot of fruit offerings still, right? But I'll be doing this shortly. Really, it's gonna be taking a little while. Before we just finish that off, obviously the way you participate in this event is you want to be using your fruit offerings that have been accumulating over the last month. So how would you do that? You just go to your statue, of course, and might as well just be trying to get yourself a better page in the meantime, right? So me as an archer, I'm trying to go for a full global combo damage, like a set of all just as high of a tier as I can get of full global combo damage. So if I can do that, then of course that's my goal. In this case, I got a little bit of a global attack on an SS, right? So that's decent, at least for the level that I have my statue leveled at right now. As you can see, I cannot even get SSS just yet. I need to level out the statue a lot more, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna be trying to get a full SSS, or rather a full SS here, and it's gonna take a little while, right? As you can see, it's only 600 at a time. Obviously, if I'm just gonna be spending the whole thing, I'll be getting it. I'll probably also be leveling up this so I can maybe eventually get an SS. So that's really how you participate in the whole event. Now let's just go through a little bit of this. So I'm really just going to be trying to get that SS global combo. And if I don't see an SS, well, I'm just going to be skipping. If I get an SS, something that's not global combo, well, I'll just skip through it. It really is just like that. Now I got guides on everything you should be trying to aim for as an archer or other classes. I'll be also doing guides for warrior as well as mage shortly. Haven't done those in quite a little while. The game has changed a little bit ever since, and there's a lot more stuff into it now that takes place, right? So yeah, for an archer, pretty damn simple. If you are playing boss damage is decent enough, but also not exactly what we're going for. So yeah, for an archer is decent enough. Either if you're playing Arrow God or Shadow Hunter, you kind of just want to go for global combo. If you are playing Shadow Hunter, you will also kind of want to have a little bit of crit damage. Might want to have 1 or 2 nodes of those, but global combo is still your main, your go-to, right? So you want to get a lot of those. And as you can see here, we've barely just consumed 20,000, right? So yeah, of course, the more things we have locked, the more we're going to be consuming, so it's going to be just quicker. But we obviously want to be also getting stuff out of this, right? So that's one of the cool things about playing these events this way, is that whenever you get to the point, double global attack SS there, it's nice, but obviously I'm trying to get something better than what I had at the previous page, so I think global combo on everything is just going to be much better, right? But yeah, this kind of events, whenever you play them this way for the rush events, you're going to be spending a lot of resources all at once, and that's obviously going to mean that you will not be getting any upgrades for a little while. You will just be saving on your resources, where otherwise you could be getting upgrades every now and then. But yeah, like doing them all at once like this, it's also kind of cool, right? There we go, global combo, there we go, that's pretty nice, 96%, not bad. So you are, of course, waiting for that day to come where you see that event you're really wanting to get to, right? You want to really see that event come around so you can participate in it, get some rewards, get some of those pieces to get yourself a mount, as well as just, of course, get to be able to use all those resources you've been saving up for so long on, right? So here is one of those examples. This one might not be that big of an upgrade, especially because my statue level is pretty low, and it's also a very RNG kind of event, right? There's barely any really guaranteed rewards out of this besides just leveling up and maybe just having higher chances of getting a better set of whatever you call these, like buffs or whatever. Then we have another global combo. Well, it's not a very high percent, but we'll just take it for now. We kind of want to get using this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting, there we go, crit damage bonus would also be nice, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting SS global combo and everything. It should be decently easy. Now we're also going to be spending these things a whole lot quicker, and I'll just show you. Obviously we're not going to be just finishing this after this, because we still got to go through all the other seeds that I gotta just plant and fertilize, but I'll probably do that after the video. Obviously you know how that goes. There's nothing too interesting about it besides, of course, here we might just get lucky enough to get a full page, but we're just getting A's. We get an S there, global counter. I almost skipped over that one, but that was a global counter. I do kind of recommend not clicking that button whenever you get an SS or whatever, that it says do not say the same thing again for the day, right? You might actually miss out on a very good what would you call these, affixes? I don't know. It happened to be before. I skipped over a very good one, and if you just go very quick, it might just happen, right? Global combo again on A. We might just get it here, but nonetheless, after we've just gone through all of these seats, we'll see how we are ranking. Obviously, I know I need a little bit more. I'm probably gonna be just rank 11 based off of what I saw in the rankings right now, but after I'm done consuming everything, I'll probably be like rank 8, like 7, 6, I don't know, something like that. So it's decent enough. I know I already got the mount that I want, but I'll be saving for the cloud mount nonetheless. That's a little bit of a teaser of what's gonna come with the next video tomorrow. But there we go. We consumed everything so far. I'll be doing my farm. I might as well just do a little bit of this as well. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fertilizers to go through. That's a goddamn whole lot of fertilizer, and there's obviously also going to be all these seeds to plant and collect, right? So we'll do that. I'll probably just do that after the video, as I am obviously going to try and get as far as I can on this event. But for now, let's just move on to here, right? What's like our progress within this whole event, right? So we'll get all of this. How far have we gone through this current round? So as we've done 2, we've done 3. Okay, that's pretty good. Have we done the fourth one? Okay, wait, so we are actually completely done. This one is a pretty easy one. There's ones where it takes a lot more resources to just be able to complete the round. So this one was at least decently easy, but I've been saving for a little while, right? So I'm still rank 13, which would get me some Skyrider passes, but I always want to be trying to get to top 10. And honestly, I don't actually pay for anything really here. I'm just saving up for the whole month, just not using any of the resources that I get. That goes for every single kind of resource, like skill tickets, pal tickets, the ore from the academy thing, or the academy like the research, and then of course here as well the food offerings, right? So I'll be using all of this stuff and I'll be placing somewhere there in the top 10. For now I'm a little bit shy of that, only 217, right? So of course you can see, obviously you can buy into stuff like this if you want to be accelerating your progress, or you just feel a little bit lagging behind on other stuff. But we can also see here that we have the family version of this same event, right? So your whole family will be able to participate and just do all those offerings. In the case of my server, we're going to be obviously winning. As you can see, the difference is massive. Our family here is just stomping and everything, but we can get, you know, as a member within the academy, you can see that you can get some of these rewards, which will not be too great, honestly. We won't be getting any Skyrider passes out of this. I think only the leader actually gets the passes over here, right? So the leader of each of the academies will get some of this stuff, not academies, sorry, families, but nonetheless you still get some nice stuff out of just participating. You get 1,000 hammers, which is not bad, and a little bit of diamonds, which are whatever, right? So we can also get that on top of everything. And yeah, that's pretty much just it. After that, of course, if you get high enough within the rankings, you can just get yourself some nice mounts, right? So there we go. We have a couple mounts to choose from, and I'll talk a little bit more about the mount decision, and I'll show you just what mount I'm buying on the next video tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned for that, right? So yeah, before you go, actually, please check this out. If you haven't done so yet, you should definitely be checking out Aptoide. Now, if you are spending any amount of money in the Legend of Mushroom or planning to do so, and you are not yet using Aptoide, you are wasting your money, because you could get a lot more value if you were doing so, right? So let me just show you what happens when you are playing Legend of Mushroom or any other game through Aptoide. You will be able to basically accumulate some bonuses, which are just in the form of a bit of a cashback, you could call it, right? So you spend an amount of money and you can get an amount as a bonus that goes from 10% all the way up to extra 35%. That can increase with things like, for example, using the code that I have displayed right there on the screen, as well as down in my description. You can copy paste it right there. Then you can also just accumulate more bonuses by spending over time, just accumulating more and more spendings, as well as through participating in active events within the AppCoins wallet, right? So I'll show you here. Now, the AppCoins wallet basically is a little bit of what you call just a wallet where you can see how much of a bonus you have accumulated, and it comes together with Aptoide. So I have a whole guide on how to set this all up down in the description. So you can see I have a little bit of a bonus right now of like a 3 euros, not too much. And then you can also see here your progress towards unlocking higher percentage bonus from your purchases, right? You can see it right here. And then you can also see whatever the active events within the game are right now. There is none for Legend of Mushroom right now, but they all last just like a couple days, so there might come around one where Legend of Mushroom is active. And then you can input my promo code right there to get an extra 5% from the get-go, right? So that is pretty damn easy, and that way you can just start earning a little bit more of a bonus. Of course, if you spend more money, you will get more of a bonus, and then you can use that bonus to make the purchases for you without actually spending any money. As you can see right there, I can use the credits that I already have, the bonuses, to just be able to make this purchase for me, right? So this is a way of just being able to get whatever you want in the game a little bit easier, especially in this kind of game where you have a lot of gacha mechanics, right? Especially during the events, you will just be able to get the stuff you want with spending by just spending less money, because you will be able to then get those bonuses and buy more stuff without actually having to spend your real money, right? So if you got any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll be gladly answering them. You got a guide on how to set it all up on your Android phone. It doesn't work on iPhone, I'm sorry. You can also set it up on your emulator on your PC, but it's only for iPhone, right? So just download Aptoide, download Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide. You also got a link on how to get everything down there in the description, right? Pretty damn easy. And yeah, just hopefully you enjoy that and you help me out, because using my code obviously is going to help me out a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, see ya.